Look at those two show-offs. Fred, look!
It's a
Jeepers! If that's a school...
Out of here, now!
Look, Shaggy and Scooby made it to the beach.
Thank goodness. Come on, let's go.
That mystery's over.
You said it, Velma. Like now we can get down to some serious vacationing.
Hey, that's some fortress you're building, Shaggy.
Is still said to haunt the waters off the coast of Acapulco. Miedoso Cove? What does that mean?
I would advise against it, my friends. If you do go, be careful.
You don't want to miss a minute of this.
Well, that was really an exciting mystery.
No argument there, Daphne.
Hey guys, come look.
The lost treasure is hidden somewhere beneath this reef.
And like I'll bet that shark is hiding with it.
Not even for a Scooby snack guide? Whatever you say. Okay, guys. Scrappy and I'll search this side of the reef. Shaggy, you and Scooby take the other side.
Surprise! It's just us, Uncle Scooby.
Take a look at what we found.
The legend is true. Neat, huh?
Yeah, so let's split before the rest of the legend shows up.
The shark can't get us in here, guys. Oh, don't be silly. There's no such thing as a seaweed monster.
Wouldn't you, Uncle Scooby? Gee, Daphne, have you ever seen such weird pearls before?
No, at least not since this morning.
What do you mean, Daphne?
I mean, someone's been here stealing from this treasure, and I think I know who it is.
Help!
That's one way of putting it. Take a closer look, Shaggy. That's no shark. It's a mini submarine.
Hang on, Joe!
Hey, Uncle Scooby!
Not to mention the seaweed monster. Cowabunga Carlisle. So that's how it happened, Prince Ruba.
But tell me, how did you know the thief was Cowabunga?
His surfboard gave him away. See this fancy decoration? It's lined with black pearls.
Yeah, too bad the weather isn't as nice.
Cheer up, Velma. We can't let a little rain get us down. Tidal waves, maybe.
Hey, Mainlander, what do you think you're doing in Stink Eye Spot?
Hi, I'm pretty sure I'm surfing.
Wrong. You're leaving, Princess. Locals only. Why don't you get a pedicure and let the island boys surf the big waves? Later. Hey, what's up?
For your information, I've already had a pedicure, and this is my ride.
Daphne, are you okay?
Did you see the sea monster? It was huge and green and ugly all over.
Sounds like that salad we had on the airplane.
That's a statistical impossibility. Then Velma, what do you call this? This bite is twice as big as any shark's mouth. It could eat as much in one gulp.
Mr. Blake,
Your luggage finally came from the airport. Which one?
I'm Mr. Blake. I'm Daphne Blake, his daughter.
Anything else I can do for you?
Not unless you can tell us about a certain big slimy sea monster. You do?
Depths whenever Faja Manu is threatened.
My surfing isn't that threatening.
A lot of locals think that all the tourists offend Motoshando. That's why she sinks their boats.
Well, gang, it looks like we've got a mystery to solve and a monster to find.
But how are we going to find a sea monster in all that ocean?
You can't, man. Motoshando's a spirit. But if it's a bird's eye view of the ocean you want, I think I can help you out.
It's no trouble at all, Velma. And call me Mora. Aqualand is much more than an ocean park, Shaggy. It's a marine life of endangered undersea life.
Like the sea turtles we saw?
Exactly.
Can you tell us anything about this Motoshandu, Professor?
I don't. Ocean breeding grounds like Morakimi Reef are in terrible danger.
Speaking of terrible danger, look!
Monster's got us!
That's no monster, Shaggy. That's Becky, our trained orca. She loves people.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? That Mora's hairstyle is all wrong for her face? That too, but no.
Hello? Sharky? Anybody here?
This is all salvage.
Look, Crunchy's hat. But he had this on when we were rescued. How did it end up back in the water?
He must have gone back. Come on, gang. Let's check it out.
Ever work on this island?
Looks like Crunchy has fish on the brain. It looks like we have to find him before he becomes a bite-sized morsel for that king-sized monster. I'm so glad that the Aqualand team is going to clean up the reef.
I'm going hydroplane water skiing. Hey, who are you?
Like a bunch of kids who are about to have their relaxing vacation on the plane ride home.
Wow, traveling to Australia makes Hong Kong seem right next door. Be here if Shaggy and Scooby weren't top-seeded in this sandcastle contest.
I owe it all to my trusty teammate.
Me too.
This is one time our vacation is going to be pure vacation. These'll do for a start. I'm reading about the Great Barrier Reef.
Nothing like one-man volleyball.
I always win.
Guess our little beach party comes with a soundtrack. Jeepers! It's Smash Mouth, and you're Steve Harwell. You're my favorite.
Why can't we have music and sand building?
Because
Hey, you're Ramayam, in charge of the castle competition. Like I always thought yoga was named after a bear.
Oh, it's coming alive! Jeepers! Those 3 kids! They just disappeared! Sucked under the sand! Where's that coral thing?
We should be safe in here for tonight. Tomorrow, we're working on the drawbridge and a guard tower.
Awesome detail.
Thank you. Hey, we better see what's going on.
Great idea, Freddy. When you find out, we'll be right here, hiding.
Ramayam, are you all right? Where?
Right where you're standing.
What's this?
What's all the ruckus, dude?
While you were surfing, did you notice anything weird?
The sandcastle's destroyed.
Jinkies! That thing doesn't seem to breathe well out of water. Maybe it lost this. Some kind of behind all this.
Well, I'd sure like to know what it did to those kids.
Me too.
Where did you see them?
Right over there.
Ew! These rocks are really gross. They're coated with algae. That means they've been brought up from under the sea. And I have a feeling there's a reason. I'm reading about coral. At least today you've been able to work in peace.
Crikey, what's bugging you now?
I need witnesses.
Those were the band's instruments.
Now how are we supposed to perform? And tomorrow's the concert. There's only one person that could have sunk this low.
And guess what?
Trying to control the beach? And you're asking for more trouble.
You can't scare me away.
So none of the band members have disappeared.
I can't believe a band would go that far just to play in the Beach-a-Palooza.
Ah! Over there!
Help me!
We need to find out where these disappearing people are disappearing to. That means it's time for a plan. Does anybody have one?
Why can't somebody else put their life on the bait line?
I can't deny demons
'cause I want you away. Without you, it's like
That thing ran out of breath.
Like help!
Hey, dude! And, dudette!
Once again, spotted near the action.
You two say you're surfers, but nobody ever sees you in the surf.
Gives new meaning to the words hang 10. Look, Shaggy and Scooby's blips are moving.
Be right there, Freddy. How do you guys feel about exploring the outback? My guidebook says it makes up almost 85% of the continent.
Like I know what the outback is, and I don't want to go outback to look at dust and trees.
Come on, Shaggy. I'm sure there's more to see than that. And I've got 17 rolls of film to capture it all.
What if you could hear great music while you were there?
That sounds like a lot of fun, Freddy. And I'm sure a festival that big will have every concession stand imaginable.
Not to mention some great local food.
Bloody.
Good thing I got a power pedicure for this practice run. Where'd he go?
I don't know. He just disappeared.
There's something familiar about this tricky tiki, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
Come on, gang.
Does everyone know the plan? Well, gang, ready for a surfing safari?
Ready to shred, Fred.
Good luck. Way to go, Scooby!
If you ask me, it's that color-clashing Auntie Mahina.
All very educated guesses, but all incorrect. Did anybody happen to notice what a rad surfer the Wiki Tiki is?
Manu? Snooky?
Manu, baby, are you all right?
Manu wasn't kidnapped. He only wanted... You were right about it being a real estate scam, Fred. But it wasn't Reuben. It was Manu and Snooky doing the scamming. Manu knew all the local legends and was pretending to be the Wiki Tiki in order to scare off the locals and buy their homes for pennies on the dollar.
Until she decided to team up with her boyfriend for this little scam.
If it weren't for you meddling mainlanders.
Sorry, Manu, but it looks like you're going to be kicking back plenty behind bars.
Scooby-Doo.
Who? Me?
And along with the trophy, our grand prize of a year's supply of macadamia nuts. I want to thank you for all you've done, and to show our appreciation, I want to give you each a button.
What? This old thing? I've had it forever. I just want to do a good job. Would you rub oil on my back? Fred likes shiny things, and I'm tired of...
Hey, Daphne, let me ask you something. If you liked a boy...
Who told you? Was it one of my sisters? Dawn. She thinks she's so perfect. Well, what no one knows is she has a sixth toe on her.
What are you talking about? Well, I'm just wondering, do boys like it when you tell them what to do?
Of course they do. Without my mom around, I don't even think my dad could feed himself. I remember she went away once, and when she came back, we found my dad half naked and sucking on an unopened can of soup. Why?
Well, I'm just working on a science paper, that's all.
Did you say something? Make sure you get me between the shoulder blades, okay? When I burn there, it makes me look like a hunchback. Hey, that's a little much, don't you? The trap! Where's the trap? Fred! Help! Fred! Oh, Fred! Thank goodness!
I'm so glad you're... Hey, this is a nice cage. Run!
We'll go out the way we came in. But how did you find your way out? You were saved by junk food?
Speaking of clam cones, I see Skipper Shelton isn't around again.
The laundromat, I am.
Wait, if you're not the man crab, then who?
Who? Like, how did you know, Velma?
All that work just to get back at Mr. Trickle? Wouldn't it have been easier and more legal to sue him?
I would have succeeded, too, if it weren't for you meddling brats probing into my crustacean-themed revenge scheme.
Your drink that just makes it better.
Yeah, I heard that. Now, this is purely hypothetical, but let's say your extravagant grotto was haunted by a pool monster. Want to know how I'd trap it?
Could you tell me later?
First, I'd use some combination of shag or scoob to lure him under the waterfall. Then I'd add quick-drying cement to the water and booyah! Trapped! Don't worry, Velma. I think you look great. We can blind the monster and just push him into the pool with the cement already in it. Genius!
Fred! Boy, am I steamed.
What's wrong, Mom?
A vampire ruined my auction last night.
A mystery! Quick!
Fred!
Here comes summer. Man, I really feel the heat.
You got it, summertime. Yeah, it's the summer. Yeah, I'm walking on beaches. I'm sitting in the bleachers. I'm saying a fond farewell to all you teachers. I'm living a good life. I'm living the dream. I'm living it. I'm living it. I'm living it. I'm living it. Summer.
Looks like you're ready to go scuba diving.
Scuba-dooba-doo? Fishman!
Fishman?
Fishman! Fishman!
Come on, guys!
Daphne, like reverse engines!
Oh, no need to be so formal, Spanky. Call me Mr. Hubble. Yes, we'll be open to the public next week. I would have made it bigger, but I couldn't get the locals to sell their land.
That's too bad.
Sorry, Saggy. There's an outdoor barbecue tonight in the town square.
Hey, that's right near the dig site. We can have some dinner, then check out the dig.
I'm making tofu chip cookies. Mmm.
Ah!